Hello, hello, hello. It's Jessica Riverson. You are in the Permission to Charge community. Thank you for being here. And today I have a very, very powerful message for you, and it is about being the coach, the woman who signs 100K clients. You're going to hear me talk about this a lot as we keep growing and expanding. Hey Nicole, you're going to hear me discuss this concept, this idea, and I'm not going to quit talking about it. Now, I love this topic. I love this topic about the 100K client. I'm talking about clients who pay you 100K to work with you. Because this topic, for some of you, there's some of you here that are like, yeah, that's my next level. And there's some of you who are like, holy crap, I haven't even thought of that yet, okay? So what it does is it's expansive for everyone, and it just busts you out of this little bubble, this little realm of what you think is possible. So at our retreat that we did in Austin, we did an exercise called the 100K client exercise, and I want to share a little bit of it with you here. And I also have some notes too, so if you see me taking a look, it's because I've got some stuff I need to make sure I share with you. But this idea of the 100K client is, who do you need to become to be the woman who signs 100K clients, like 6-figure per client deals, right? Who is that woman that you are becoming? And that's what I want to invite you to turn on today, because if this is intriguing you at all, just even the littlest bit, then that means that's inside of you. Now, if this turns you off, that might mean something totally different, right? So whether this turns you on or turns you off, you've got some material that you get to look at now as a result of this live stream. So I want you to imagine that you're like one of my clients who signed up a year-long coaching client for $80,000. That's almost 100K. I want you to imagine that you have a coaching program, a year-long coaching program. Maybe it's a private coaching program with you, and you charge $100,000 to work with you. I want you to put in the comments who you would need to become. What kind of coach, what kind of woman would you need to become to be able to charge $100K to mentor with you for the year? Hey Renee, you're gonna love this topic. So who would you need to become to charge $100K per year to be mentored by you? So just throw things in the chat, While you're doing that, I'm gonna take a look at all the things I wanna make sure I share with you today. Okay, cool, I got it. What are we saying here? Put in the comments, put in the comments who you would have to become. So I want to share with you what's been really interesting. The lighting just changed. What's been really interesting in working through this exercise with clients is a lot of stuff comes up, like I would be a slave to them. They would own me. I would have to work so hard. I'd have to work so hard. What if none of those things were true? What if they didn't own you? You didn't have to work extra hard. You have to be a slave to them. You didn't have to be on call 24/7. Could you stand in your own power and your own gifts and create that much value that clients would invest 100K to work with you? Now don't worry about the how and where are they going to come from, and I don't know people like that. That's not the point. It's who would you have to become? That is the question. So write that question down. You're going to journal on that. I want you to really work with this question. For some of you in this group, you are at a level where you want to sign 10K, 20K, 30K, 50K, 60K, 70K, 80K, 100K clients, whatever. That's the thing. It doesn't really matter the number. What matters is who you are being to attract the kind of clients that you say that you want. So when people work with me, they really want to sign very, very, very high-end clients. And those of us who are charging $100K to work with us privately, or who want to charge that much, or want to charge half that much, or a third that amount. We are a very unique breed of people here. And if you're one of them, just say me, own it, right? But we're a very interesting breed of people. We want to make a big, big difference. Okay, that is non-negotiable. It's a given. It's assumed, of course, right? And there's a big and we want to make a lot of money doing it, and that is okay. So if you were feeling like your desire for a lot of money and to help people was conflicting, it's not a conflict. It's okay. You're allowed to have both. They're not mutually exclusive. There are plenty of coaches and mentors out there that charge $100K to $1 million to work with them and to be mentored. You think if you want to hire Tony Robbins as your personal coach for the year, you don't think that that's $1 million? Come on, right? Of course it is. Maybe it's more now. Maybe he just won't even do it. He's like, nobody is worth $1 million to me, right? Hey, Christine. So if you're one of those ladies, if you're part of this, breed of women who want to make a lot of money, like a lot of money, whatever number that is for you, and serve deeply, then this is your tribe here. This is permission to charge. So when we say permission to charge, we're not just talking about, a $3,000 package. We're talking about really being able to create luxurious offerings, very high level, very premium offerings if you choose. So you got to answer that question. Who would I need to become to charge $100K per client? This is a question you can ask yourself every day for the next couple years. It will continue to stretch you, because I really want you to think about that rolling off your tongue in a discovery session, right? How much is the investment? It's $100,000 to work with me for the year. Could you let that roll off your tongue? Like, please pass the salt, or please pass the butter, right? Could you just, or hi, my name is Jessica, right? Could you just let that roll off your tongue? Yes, Christine, stepping up. Woo-hoo. Yep, stepping up. So it's a big up-level question. You can even, if you want, hey, $1 million, what would it take for me to charge $1 million to work with me personally for the year? Who would I need to become? And I've had clients, like I said, I told you I had a client that charged $80,000, right? You can do this. You can do this. So who do you need to become? So as I mentioned when we were doing our retreat, our high-level mastermind members, these are women who are six-figure plus, who've had the big months, 20K, 30K, 40K, even almost 100K month, right? These are women who have done big things. And yet when we talk about what if you were charging 100K, all that stuff comes up. They would own me and this and that. So we had to clear that stuff. We had to go into the deep structure, belief systems, and start clearing those things. And that is what I do with my clients, especially those who have been mired down by beliefs that keep holding them down. Like, these are women who are super ambitious, who've accomplished a lot, who most people go, wow, I wish my coaching business was that successful. And yet we, as successful, ambitious women, we still have limiting beliefs and lack mentality. And sometimes the reasons why we are so successful, what's driving that is actually a need. Is actually a need for acknowledgement, or sometimes it's safety and security, or recognition, okay, love. So when that's what's driving us to be that successful, it usually is not sustainable. It's never sustainable. It's not sustainable, okay? So what happens is it starts to crumble. And so as you get to these higher and higher and higher levels, the emotional stability crumbles, the keeping it all together crumbles, the passion for the business crumbles, and it's like, I don't even want to do this business anymore. So that's why I have to ask you, who do you need to become to be a coach that's making $1 million in her business, who's making, I mean, I know when I got to 6 figures per year in my business, I was crumbling, hated my business, resented it. I mean, I was miserable. Who do we have here? Is that Patty? Hello. So when we ask ourselves, who do we need to become to charge $100K per client? What I'm really getting at is, what would stop you from fully owning your gifts and your power? Hey, what are the fears and the beliefs? Because here's the deal. If you think that by charging a client $100K per year to mentor with you, that they would own you and you'd be a slave to them, et cetera, if you think that at that level, it means you think that now. It means you think that right now, even if you're charging $1,000 to work with you. It means on some level you think that now, okay? We can bring those things out when we scale it way up, and that's when we go, oh, well, this would happen. But what it's showing is the subconscious beliefs that you believe that now, okay? So when I said, what would happen if you charge $100K per client, who would you become? Who would you need to become? You probably had some other things come up too that were a little scary. Like, I really want you to think about charging this to somebody. There's my low battery. You guys know it. Always low battery. It's just every time. Charge your phone, Jessica. Somebody yell at me. Right? So some probably negative stuff came up for you. You probably had some fears. What would people think of me? Who am I to do that? That is all showing you where you are right now. It's not about the 100K. It's about where you are right now. I always joke because every time I do a live, I have a low battery. So I say I only go live when I have a low battery. That's the only time to go live, is when your battery's dying. That's how I do it. That way I have just enough time, I guess, and I don't talk too long. So maybe that's why it happens. Subconsciously trying to keep myself to a shorter live stream. You guys know I can do like a 2-hour live stream, no problem. Just keep on going. Okay, so are we getting this? Are you getting this? So if you're getting this, put subconscious beliefs in the comments. If you're getting what I'm saying, put subconscious beliefs in the comments. Let me see if I have anything else to share with you about this. I have a lot more, but I think that's the main thing I want to bring up today. So I want you to explore these subconscious beliefs. When I get the opportunity to go deep with a client, like someone that I'm working with privately, or someone in the mastermind, someone in the academy, when we're on the group calls, when I have the opportunity to go deep, what happens is we start to pull down those layers of lies. They're lies. And what happens is you start to go, I could charge $100K for the year to mentor me, because you start to pull away all the stuff, all the lies, all the stuff that's not true. And you start to see what your true gift is. And that is what I get to do in the deep coaching work or retreats, is to pull off the mask that says we're not good enough, and what if they don't like it, and who do I think I am, and I wasn't raised that way, or these people have it easier than me, or they're better than me, or they're smarter than me, or I don't have the degree that they have, or it's taken me longer, whatever. All of that stuff is untrue. But what does it do? It stops you from growing your business. And if it's stopping you from growing your business, I want you to take this in. This is really important. If it's stopping you from growing your business, it's stopping you from living your best life. 100%. So anything that's stopping you from growing your business, like if you're stuck in your business and you're like, well, my life is good, but I'm stuck in my business. No. Sure, your life might be good, but it's mediocre compared to if you break through this. You don't even know right now how amazing you'll feel and how amazing your life will be. So anything that's stopping you in your business that you feel stuck by or holding you back, it's stopping you in your life too. It's the same thing. Wherever you go, there you are. That's what my grandpa, who lived to 94, my great grandpa, that's what he would say. Wherever you go, there you are. And he would also say, see how you are. See how you are. Right? So if it's a problem in your business, if you feel stifled, if you feel held back, if you feel like I'm meant to be making more, why am I not? It's the same in your personal life. There's an edge and a layer that you're not allowing a full self-expression. You're not allowing the full joy that you could be, or you're not fully present that you could be. You're not fully as happy as you could be. You're not living in the location you want to live in. You're not doing the things that you want to do. You're not having the friendships and the relationships that you want to have. You're not wearing the clothes that you want to wear. You're not vacationing where you want to vacation. You're not whatever. All the things that you hold back and say, well, like, it's pretty good. You know, I should be grateful, and I love being grateful. And it's true that you desire more. And we are ready for more. We're ready for a deeper conversation. If you were on my Saturday training, Scale Like a Feminine CEO, at the beginning I said, you know what? I'm tired of talking about my 5-step system for blah, blah, blah. I'll give you the 5 steps, but there's a deeper conversation I want to have. And it has nothing to do with my 5-step formula to grow and scale your business and blah, 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 blah. Like, that's all great. And it's so much deeper, because we as women are being called to experience more, to express more, to deliver more, and we're being stifled, we're being shut down, mainly by ourselves. Yes, the outside world, yes. And the truth is, there's women who aren't as privileged as all of those of us that are on this live stream and have the ability to hop on a live stream. We are the ones who have most of the ability, right? I remember when the Dalai Lama came to Seattle and he said, you know, the world will be saved by the Western woman, something like that. And it's like, we really have the privilege and the ability and the internet and the connection and the voice. It's not on my page. You had to have registered, but if you will private message me on Facebook, Christine, I will give you the link. There's about 16 hours left to watch it. It's a 2-hour training. And it's very good. It's very valuable. It's everything. I go really deep on step-by-step building your business. But again, it's like what's underneath that. I go into masculine and feminine energy and how to apply that to your business. So there is a deeper conversation. There is a calling that we have, and so many of us women, like, we're tired of working as hard as we're working to get to where we are. We're tired of not self-expressing. We're tired of, okay, mediocrity is fine, and you know, I'd like this, but you know, I'll take this. Like, I really want this, but like, this is good enough. No, we're starting to go like, screw that. That's not our reality, and we're recognizing that we're in, you know, a universe that's abundant, and we're recognizing that it's our job to tap into that so that we can lift other women up, and we can lift humanity up, and we can lift everybody up. But we have to be the ones to get on the live stream and to say it, or to write the email, or we have such an opportunity in business, in being business owners. We have such an opportunity to change the world. We have such an opportunity as social media influencers. You don't think you're a social media influencer? You are. You are. You don't think you're the woman that can charge $100K to mentor with her for a year? You are. You don't think you're a social media influencer? You are. You don't think you're a leader? You are. You don't think you're a $1 million, $1 billion woman, business owner? You are. You already are. You don't think you're a healer or a change maker, or I don't see myself that way? You are. You absolutely are. You already are that. And so now we're waking up and going, okay, there's so much more available to me, and I'm accessing, where's the camera? That much. We're accessing that much, right? There's all of this available, and we're accessing that much. That's it. Do you agree? Do you agree that we're accessing just a tiny bit? Put a heart in the comments so I know you agree with that. That we are only accessing a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. So my invitation for you today is to answer that question, journal on it, and reach out to us. Hey, Quakeu's on. Reach out to us. Reach out to us, okay, if that's you. If you resonated with everything that I'm sharing, reach out. You can message me on Facebook. You can email support@JessicaRiverson. Reach out to us. We can help you. We can help you with both sides, the strategy side and the intuitive, internal healing side that needs to be done. And I want to encourage you to watch the training. You guys have 16 hours. You know what? I'll just put it on the chat, or I'll put it in the comments here. I'll grab it. And that way you guys can watch the training. Thank you so much for being here. I so appreciate all of you for being in this group. Yes, we have one life, Christine says. We do. One life, one opportunity, one moment, really. We don't know about the next one. So I showed up here to seize this moment, and you guys showed up here to seize this moment, and there is no mistake. So I invite you to watch the 2-hour training. It will definitely get into more of building a business, building your life, allowing it to be easier, and all of those wonderful things. And if you want to chat further, if you're feeling called to what I've been talking about, we have some ways to support you, some new programs coming up, and then of course our amazing Permission to Charge Academy, which is where most of the magic happens. And we would love to support you there. All right, bye everybody.